Hey, I have a question for you. Did it happen to you that someone said something, doesn't matter, maybe just one word, or maybe it was a question, and you felt like you directly became angry and you shout at them and you just react in a harsh way? Or maybe for you, it can be sent in a message, a long message based on your emotions. When you send it, after that, after some time, you think back about it, and when you say, why did I send that message? I shouldn't have sent that. Did it happen to you? Hi, I am Fanekanjia, and you are watching day 3 of the 21-day Decode Your Mind challenge. And today we are exactly going to talk about that, how our mind is reacting. It's like out of our control. If you are attending me for the first time, welcome. You can put first time here in the comment. But if you've been with me since day 1, put day 3 and always here in the comment right now as well. And at the same time, if you are planning to attend the 21 days, full 21 days, well, subscribe so that YouTube sends you a notification every time we go live and you're not going to miss on anything of everything that I'm going to talk about. Well, subscribe now itself. And every day builds on each other. So on day 1, just a recap for you if this is the first time, on day 1 we discovered that if you're not able to change your habit, to start the things that you really want to do, it's not because you're weak or that you're lazy. It's a work in your mind. And yesterday we discovered that motivation is needed to start anything, but to keep going, motivation fades. And today we will dive deeper then into understanding why most of these things are not in our control or why it looks like we can't control ourselves. When we start habit, it's like we can't control our diet. We don't want to have junk food. Still, we keep on taking junk food. We want to read books. Still, we keep on scrolling. Like why we do the things that we don't want to do. Why we react also in way that we feel it's not what we want. That is today's topic. So just say hi, say welcome in the chat right now. And so today I'll be telling you different scenarios in your life. If you feel related, if you feel like it is relatable to you, like you already lived that experience, every time I narrate a story, you can directly say, yes, I can relate in the comment. All right, so I want you to imagine one day you come home after a full day. But once you reach home, someone, maybe it can be your sister, your brothers, your mother, your father, anyone, or maybe your partner, is telling you, oh, you're late today. Or just, you're late, you are late. 3 words. But then you directly say, yes, you know I'm late. I have a lot of work. Or there's a lot of things I had to do. Why are you always complaining? Can't you just be happy that I already come home? Ah, again. And when you go up, slam the door on your bedroom, and then you sleep. Or you just don't talk to that person throughout the evening. And then when you wake up, or maybe after some time, you go back to the situation. And then you're thinking, why was I reacting like that? Do you think you could react it another way? Yes, maybe you were thinking, ah, another situation. I also came late, but instead of being angry, I said, yes, today there was a heavy traffic. Or you actually say, yes, today I was having something that delayed me, but I'll make sure tomorrow I'll come early. Or like, yes, today, yeah, what's food? Just brush it off. Just brush it off, not even reacting. Do you know why it happened? Did you notice that it already happened before also? Just think about it now. Was it the first time you overreact or did it happen? Because the thing is, our brain remember one reaction from the past and think it is also the same thing today and react the same way. Why? Because our brain have two ways. One is our conscious, the one that was thinking later, like, oh, I shouldn't have reacted that way. That was your conscious thinking. But the reaction that happened was subconscious. It was running on automatic, on autopilot. It was going automatically. It just happened. And we say that a lot. It just happened. I didn't even realize it. Only after I realized, because your conscious mind just catch up after. But your subconscious mind is already running everything. What all are our subconscious mind doing also for us to keep us alive? Breathing, heartbeat, digestions, and all of those reflex reactions. So same thing is happening to everything that is happening to you that you want to change but you can't. The habit you want to start but you can't, but come back to the old habit, same thing happens, same process. Automatic, automatic, automatic. Because your brain only knows how to do that. If the situation earlier relate to you, then you can put yes, I can relate in the chat. Or maybe for you, let me give you another scenario. You are driving nicely on the road, nothing happens, maybe you listen to music, and suddenly a driver cut you through the traffic. Some of you maybe directly curse or maybe hang the horn very high, like, why, what is the problem? And you'll scream to yourself in the car. Maybe they will not even hear it, but you will start cursing and telling bad things, or maybe, why we are doing that? I don't deserve this. Again, I knew it. These are bad neighborhood. People doesn't know how to drive nowadays. You may even check, is it a lady who is driving? Is it a teenage who is driving? You try to know who and what happened. And then after that, after you're driving, you look back at your day in the end, and maybe you talk to someone and say, today someone was cutting me off. I really don't know what happened to me. I started reacting. Automatic. Do you think you could have react another way? Think about another reaction right now. Maybe you could have just let it go and instead think, maybe we are in a hurry. Maybe there's something important. Or, yes, we are just learning the road, that's okay. And you just go on about your day. Then you didn't have those stress, those anger inside of you. You couldn't feel those things. You didn't have to feel those. So you see, your conscious mind always catch up after the one that feels guilty, the one that regrets the action. But the reaction, the automatic, the subconscious, the 95% is already running. Because yes, 95% of your day-to-day action is running on autopilot. Only 5% is what you decide, what you think you are aware. Can you believe that? Yes. Another situation. Let's come to another one. And before that, I want you to put in the chat, what is that automatic reaction you think you have then? What is running on autopilot for you? Is it getting angry easily? Is it overthinking? Is it avoiding doing things, avoiding doing tasks? Is it you keep on repeating, I don't know why I react like that? What it is for you? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Getting angry, overthinking, or maybe for you it's also like going quiet, avoiding the task. What it is for you, just put it in the comment. And because yes, you see, it will be very interesting. You will notice that we all have different experience. We may have the same situation, same kind of event, but we experience it in the different way. And the thing is, we all experience in different way, but we feel that we all should react the same way. And we believe everyone else will do the same. Like, yeah, you will do the same, right? We will all do the same when someone is cutting out on traffic. What if I tell you no? Some other people will react differently. Some other people will actually achieve their goals. Some other people will start their habit. some other people will actually read that book. But why it's not happening to you? Now you'll start understanding slowly, slowly. You've been running on autopilot for a long time. So today for you, it is to realize what is happening. All right, so the next story is imagine, next scenario, imagine you are walking or maybe sitting in a cafe or in a restaurant or somewhere sitting in the park and a stranger pass by, look at you like this and directly go to their mobile and then check whatever is there in their mobile. They just look at you like this and look in your mobile. What came to your mind first? Tell me, what comes to your mind? What is coming to your mind right now? Maybe for some of you it is, that stranger is thinking about me. I think they are judging me. I think they don't like my hairstyle. They like my face. Is there something on my face? Why they're looking at me like that? My dress? Is it about my dress? Are you the one who think like that? Just put yes. I was thinking like that. Or maybe for you, you just like, yeah, another person. They just go and that's okay for you. Are you the one who starts worrying about yourself? Oh, what are we doing? Or are you the one who just let everything slip up? Just put in the comment. And the thing is, the question is, did you ask that stranger what they think about you? When you say like, they're upset about me, they are judging my outfit, they are judging my hairstyle, they are judging me, blah, 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 blah. Did you ask them? And what did you answer? These are all in our mind. And the thing is, our mind loves creating meanings. And we are reacting to the meaning. We automatically react to the meaning that our brain kept for a long time. Maybe whenever someone look at us the exact same way that stranger watch, then our brain directly uncover, oh, that is meaning this, and then we react accordingly. So maybe we will even call out to that stranger, hey, why are you looking at me like that? Then we say, why did I even ask it? It was a stranger. The person just passed. Oh, then we feel shame and guilty. These are all happening to us in our day-to-day life. And don't worry, just put in the chat, I can relate. And one day, when I was in school, I was getting angry towards one of my teacher. I came home and I didn't tell my parents anything. My mom was asking, what happened in school? I said, yeah, it was okay. And I was thinking about it for a long time. Then my mom was asking me again, please tell me what's happening. I know you. I told her today the teacher was harsh to me. So my mom went to the teacher the next day and asked, what happened yesterday? My daughter said you are being harsh to her. What happened was the teacher said, oh, my apologies. Everyone was thinking like that. I was actually having a very hard day. And I was not being interactive with her. Usually we interact with every student and she was raising her hand. Usually I will say yes, what is your answer? But yesterday I had hard day. I could barely sleep last night. So the day before, so my day was already off. But me at that time, I felt that it was because of me that she was speaking in a very neutral tone. And for me at that time, as a kid, I didn't know. Like, I used to see her happy, and suddenly one day she was speaking normally. For me, it was harsh. So that was the story my mind was creating. And I reacted based on that. I've been thinking the whole night. I've even stopped talking to my parents because of that. What happened that day? But then, after knowing the truth, my mom told me like she was having her day. I was like, oh, instead, I started being empathetic towards the teacher. And after that, whenever something happened to her, I feel like she also has some hard day happening. And nothing always about me. It was because of the story I created in my mind. Did it happen to you also? That you go on, one day, one situation happened, and you keep on thinking about it. 1 hour, 2 hour, one full night thinking about what may happen, or one full night thinking about what did they do to you. Just, you didn't ask them, you just think. You just think this is what happened, but it was not real. It was a story your brain created. If anything like that happened to you, just put it in the comment right now. Just put it in the comment right now. Today, I want you to see the word differently. When you're going out, I want you to imagine everyone wearing glasses. Sunglasses with different color. When you have a sunglass, what happened? Sunglasses. When you have any of these, suppose your sunglass color is black. What will happen? Do you think if I ask you what is this color, you will know what color is this? No, right? Same thing. You will not notice that. But suppose someone else has blue sunglasses, or maybe red or pink or yellow. They will also see the world based on the color of their glasses, right? So even if you tell them, hey, this is transparent, add a filter, look at it through an angle of wearing yellow sunglasses, do you think I will believe that? No. But we believe what we see through that filter, through that sunglass is correct. So we will obviously get a lot of misunderstanding with other people. So this is what's happening around you. You may face the same experience, but different person will have different way of telling about that. It's not that we are not being aware. It's not that they are lying. And maybe you can share this video to someone to tell them if you know that they are always telling you are lying, why you are saying that. Maybe they didn't see your perspective. Maybe you saw it in a dark sunglasses. Maybe they saw it in another color. So each one of us blame each other for that. But those sunglasses has been created with a full stories, and it is helping us reacting to the situation in the way we believe it's true. If I know that the water inside of it was blue, maybe I will not drink it, right? Because I'm wearing blue sunglasses. It makes me react that way. So that's how most of the things you want, your brain is seeing it sometimes as a threat. The book you want to read, maybe you see it as a book, but your mind subconsciously interprets it as stress, losing energy, no need. Then, even if you really want to do it, even if you want to really read that book, you can't make yourself do it because your mind is already filtered and it's acting on it unconsciously. You don't realize it. So I wanted to think about the thing you wanted to start. On day one, I've been asking you that. Yesterday also, I've been asking you. Today again. Because I want to make sure that you really want to do that. You can even put it in the comment right now. Tell me, what was the thing you wanted to do? What was the habit you wanted to start? What was that thing you want to stop doing or you wanted to avoid? What was it? Is it for you? You want to stop reacting? Was it for you? You want to start going to the gym? And check it through the filters. What does your mind think when you are thinking about that action? When you think about stopping junk food, what are the filters that comes directly? What is your automatic reaction? Think about it right now. And for now, just take one of them. Don't take all at once. Otherwise, your brain will overthink. And then it's like, you told me to think about it. Now I'm ending up overthinking about it. Think about that right now. One question, just one answer. We see things through different filters, and our subconscious mind is creating it for us to help us. It is creating stories, creating meanings, creating a lot of things. So, which one is there for you? What is your filters when it comes to your goal? Always come back to your goal. Don't just check any random thing. Put it in the comment. Another situation, you may feel like, what about people who live in the same house? We experience the same thing, so surely we know, right? Like, yeah, I can relate. We have connection. But what if I tell you it doesn't work like that? Maybe you and your brother, or your sister, or any of your siblings, or maybe you and your parents don't experience the same thing, the same dinner. You and your whole family is sitting having food together. Your dad say, mmm, what did you think? Maybe one brother said, oh, he likes the food. But mom said, why can't he just enjoy peacefully? Why he has to react like that every time? Why does he maybe he wants more. Maybe he thinks I did less this time. Same situation, from different perspective. Mom has her own perspective based on the experience she has. The kid also will have based on the experience she has. And maybe another person, maybe if there is 5 person having the same food, then another person will say, let me have fast. Maybe dad will finish the full food. It may happen to you. So yes, same situation, same dinner table, same food, same family, but different experience. So for you, it's for you to check what are then those meaning that start coming every time a situation happens. And if you want it to help you clearly right now, write down the goal and then tell what is coming to my mind when I'm thinking about that goal. See your automatic reaction. See exactly what is your first reaction. Is it when I think about drinking water, starting drinking water, I feel bloating already? That's why you'll never drink water, because that is what your subconscious mind, the 95% that is running, is telling you. And you believe it. And that's okay. Today, at least, I'm so glad that you attended this session, because today you are aware of everything that is going through your mind, that your mind is working like that. So if yesterday you know that motivation doesn't work, now you understand why you keep on repeating the same thing. Even if motivation is not there, why you keep on coming back to your old ways. Now you know it, because 95% of your actions are on autopilot. Only 5% is what you decide. And most of the time, the decision comes and make you feel guilty, make you feel regretful, make you hurt, make you feel stressed, and everything that you don't like. But I hope you didn't click on this link and attend this session subconsciously. I hope you really decided to come here and to join me on this session. That is your bold move. That is the only thing that can help you. So, that's it for today. Usually, all the things that is happening in our mind is in a fraction of a second. That's why we are not able to even start, to even launch, to even do the things. So decide in this fraction of a second. From today, ask that question. What is happening to me? Am I reacting unconsciously, automatically, or am I deciding of my action? Then everything will change from today. It will help you understand that most of the action that you've been trying to do and that you've been trying to avoid was running on automatic. That's why you couldn't do anything of them. Once you start thinking in that fraction of a second, that is your power. That's where real transformation begins. So thank you for joining me today. Tomorrow we will dive deeper into more things, into how our brain works. And remember, our brain is a complex system. Don't try to understand it in one day. We are here to understand it piece by piece and change your life step by step. Let's decode your mind together. That was Kanjia. Like and subscribe so that YouTube know that this content is worth sharing. And it will reach to more people. You can even share it to the exact person you are thinking about throughout this conversation. Share it with them. Maybe it will help them understand who they are and understand why they keep on reacting the same way. Help them be motivated and help them take the action by sharing it. and subscribe so that you get notification for our next live. See you tomorrow.